Can y'all hear me?
We can now.
Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that. I got pulled into, and I'm in my car, but I wanted to make sure that I said hi to you all. And thank you, Natalie, for inviting me. I just want to quickly say, as Natalie said, I am the National Disability Engagement Director for the Biden-Harris campaign. Couldn't be more aware of what is at stake in Florida and specifically in Polk County. I see that Jiwa, one of our organizers of the DNC Disability Council in Florida, is down there. We love her, so I'll let her talk more about what's going on in Florida, but I wanted to talk about how your state has the highest number of caregivers per capita. It has as you know, an aging population, which has a huge intersection with the disability community. The disability vote in Florida can make up that gap that we've heard about from other speakers. If we get out the disability vote, we can win and we can bring Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the White House. But that means I need all of your help. I need to make sure that we're reaching out to people, making sure that they're registered to vote, making sure that they know where to vote and that they make a plan to vote. That I'm sure you've heard that 1,000 times, but that is the most critical thing you can do this election cycle, is to make a plan to vote. Again, I'm so sorry that I'm not on video with you all. I just want to say that it has been an absolute joy listening to your meeting and hearing all the cheers, and I will let Jiwa talk a little bit more about the organizing that's actually happening in your state within the Disability Coalition, and they're doing great work. They have a weekly phone bank set up, and we hope that y'all will consider joining us and tell your friends and family about it. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Molly. Drive safely there, lady.
Always, always. I'm hands-free, don't worry.
Great. Good.
She's driving. I don't know whether to chant and have her end up being messed up because we're chanting her name so loud or what. Maybe
spell Molly.
What's that, Brian?
You could spell Molly.
Everybody shout, go Molly.
Go Molly.
There you go. All right, we do have a few people that are missing from our agenda. They ended up with some real conflicts. I don't know, Jiwa, I don't know whether you've got anything you would like to add about the local disability caucus. I'm catching you off guard. You can blow me off if you want.
Oh, well, let's put it this way. Running for office in 2019 certainly gives you experience on talking off the cuff. So why not? Let's give it a shot. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you. Well, sort of. Let me go to gallery view, maybe. I can see some of you, not all of you, but hi. So right now, I am chair of the Disability Caucus of Polk County. And Molly has been crucial in organizing our, I hate to call it a cause, it kind of diminishes what it is, but our efforts to really drive the voter to the polls who look to issues to help people who suffer from disabilities. So what does that mean? Disability can mean anything from a physical impairment, a mental health issue, and an emotional mental health crisis, PTSD. Therefore, we sort of intersection with several groups, including veterans. We intersect with our older communities. We intersect with multiple areas, and the DNC Council actually allows us to come together in a way that we can organize that democratic vote that is based around the disability rights issues. We need to make sure that we maintain things like pre-existing conditions. That was enormous when the issue of pre-existing conditions became something that wasn't a hindrance to accessing healthcare, was something that actually brought me to tears, because I had experience before we had that ability to actually access healthcare with a pre-existing condition, mine being lupus, and I was denied healthcare with an employer who who had health care for all their associates, but it was an umbrella policy. Therefore, every individual associate had to carry their own health care under that umbrella, but you had to qualify first for that. Therefore, I didn't qualify for health insurance. So here I was, a 26-year-old at the time, lupus patient without health insurance. Well, what the heck am I supposed to do when you take 10 pills a day? What does a person do in that situation? I'm one person. We are thousands upon thousands of people strong who vote for issues, various issues, but disability rights become one of the main ones that we look to. My sister was unable to access care, and she was fighting her lung cancer in 2015. Lung cancer. A woman who worked as a CPA for her 20 years of her life, still unable to access health care because she had the pre-existing condition of lupus and non-small cell lung cancer. What the heck is that? So she had to buy some enormous plan where her copayment was over 10 grand. We're talking 10 grand to access health care. We had deductibles for her that were double that, if I'm not mistaken. Moffitt was constantly calling because they required payment. They provided a service. She needed access to care. There are people on this line that can probably attest to what I'm saying about how much healthcare actually costs if you're not insured or if you have limited access to healthcare. There is such a thing as being underinsured as well. While you're insured, you're underinsured as well. So many reasons why we need to vote. Disability issues is one of them. If anybody is interested in joining our fight in regard to disability rights issues, I'm always here. If you'd like, I can drop my contact information in the chat box. I'm not going to bother you any longer. I'm sure Natalie and Joyce want to get on with the program, but I'll be more than happy to drop my information in that Dropbox. So thank you, everyone. It's so nice to see you all on this call tonight.